Howdy folks, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the Mighty Jingles. And yes, it is actually with the Mighty Jingles. This is me playing once again. It's another match that I played with Quickie Baby on his World of Tanks 5th anniversary live stream last week. No video yesterday. Why was there no video yesterday, Jingles? Well, if you'd been following me on Facebook, you would have seen that my PC rolled over and died, and I had to rush out and get a new one at very, very short notice. Spent most of yesterday and most of today reinstalling everything. Why didn't you just transfer the hard drive? Yeah, I know, it got complicated. But everything's more or less back to square one. All systems running at pre-computer breakdown standards. New PC, very, very nice. As you can tell by the beginning of this video, I had to rush and cobble together a new World of Tanks video intro. I couldn't remember the name of the music track that I used for my World of Tanks intros. So trying to find the song again was, and in the end I just gave up, and I did a video capture from one of my own videos on YouTube and just stripped out the music. So yeah, it's been a stressful 2 days and a very, very expensive week. I better get used to eating beans for a while. But it's going to be worth it. Anyway, T110E4. I absolutely hate this machine. I think it is, without any shadow of a doubt, the worst of the tier 10 tank destroyers. In fact, if this thing was a tier 9 tank destroyer, it wouldn't be that good. Why do you hate it, Jingles? And if you hate it so much, why are you playing it? Well, it was the poll tank section of Quickie Baby's live stream where his viewers get to vote for which tank he plays, and they voted for him to play the Death Star, the FV215B183. So I'm platooned up with Quickie Baby and Philippopoulos, and we're all in tier 10 tank destroyers. Philippopoulos is in the mighty Jaegeru, and I only have one tier 10 tank destroyer, and it's this thing. It's the gun. Well, it's a lot of things. It's the terrible armour. The gun has great penetration and good alpha damage, but everything else about it is absolutely terrible. The armour is a joke. I would rather play the T30 than this thing. Unfortunately, and oh, this was a big mistake. Why did you stop there, Jingles? Quickie Baby's even saying on TeamSpeak, Jingles, don't stop there, don't stop. And I know he's right. But I took a hit and damaged my ammo rack. Well, it could have been worse. He took 2. That's the one good thing about being in a platoon with a Death Star. If the enemy team spot both of you, they're not going to shoot you. Right? They're all going to shoot him, guaranteed. Such is the fear that thing inspires. Fear of this tank destroyer will keep the local systems in line. Star Wars quote. Never mind. Anyway. And there you go, a side shot on a T62A, and all it does is blow his bloody tracks off. I mean, oh, I hate this gun with a passion. So, my first shot bounced, but it was always going to bounce. I mean, taking that shot at the turret of an IS-7 at that kind of range, I'm surprised it even hit it, but it was never going to penetrate. My second shot does no damage, and takes the tracks off the T62A. My third shot is going to cost some poor bugger 5,000 gold. How does that work, Jingles? Well, what we did on the live stream was every time one of us scored 5 kills, somebody won 5,000 gold. This shot at the T10, yeah, fraction of a second sooner, somebody would have ended up winning 5,000. Well, if I'd fired a fraction of a second sooner, it would have just missed completely. So I'm going after the M41, then I see the IS-7 behind me again, not really paying attention to the map. I take a hit, but my tracks absorb it. And finally, with my 4th shot fired, I actually do some damage and I kill the IS-7. Should have known he was there, wasn't paying attention to the map. Too focused on that M41 up there, who has done remarkably well. Taken very little damage, kept us spotted all the way throughout, and is now making a clean getaway. There goes Philippopoulos and his Jagdpanzer E100. From this point on, I'm pretty much left to my own devices. Quickie Baby and Phil. You can see Quickie Baby coming down from the high ground there. I've pretty much got this corner of the map to myself. And then suddenly, a wild artillery appears. What the hell are you doing there? Well, we've both proximity detected each other now, so I don't really want to go chasing after him around the corner. because there's going to be all kinds of enemy tanks on that ridge. So I poke out just far enough to take a shot at the leftmost target, so only one of them can fire back at me at a time, and I score a decent hit. Well, it was a low damage roll, but low damage roll on this gun, it does 750 average damage. It's still good damage. So there's some damage done to the bat chat, and I know that the E50M is up there somewhere. Artillery's managed to retreat to more than 50 metres away, so I can't see him. I've got a choice of two targets here. It's not a very good shot at the IS-7, but it's a very, very good shot at the T-10. Much better chance of penetrating the armour of the T-10 from that angle than the IS-7 from that angle. More targets on the ridgeline. Nobody shooting back at me. There's the E50M. 295mm of penetration on this gun. It's quite possibly the only really good thing about it. A lot of tank destroyers would not even waste their time shooting at the front of an E50M at that kind of range, but this thing, oh yes. This, on the other hand, is a very, very bad shot. Didn't even begin to give enough lead to that M41, so he gets away clean. And can I get the kill on this T10? I certainly hope so. And bingo. Kill number 2. Really starting to rack up the damage here. Doesn't seem to be making much difference to the scores though. We've just lost Phil, so all I've really done is even the scores out for the team. It's 7-7. Oh, there's the artillery. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Kill number 3. Artillery kill, always satisfying, and then bang, that I believe, yep, that was the E50M. My crew skills on the E4 aren't particularly good, but the repairs are, and they need to be on this thing. And I managed to pull back, whoa, that was close, just in time to beat the E50M's reload, and now with the artillery dead, nobody is spotting me here any further. Artillery took a shot, it missed, which is always gratifying, and here comes that E50M. And this time I give enough lead, and so naturally he stops, and all it does is blow his tracks off. The bat chat, unspotted, fires and finishes off the E75, and the E50M destroys one of the two IS-7s. To be fair, that shot didn't really cost the IS-7 his life. The E50M had enough health that even if it had been a direct hit, nothing short of an ammo rack would have kept that IS-7 alive, but whereas we had two IS-7s and an E75 with me following up the rear, now we've only got a badly damaged IS-7 who's decided, screw you guys, I'm going home, and he's making himself scarce down the dry riverbed over there, which leaves just me poking this ridge, which is not the smartest decision I have ever made, because you can guarantee artillery is going to be pre-aiming over here. And actually, it's not just artillery. I now have 4 of the 5 enemy tanks remaining trying to put me down. There's the M53. Here comes the Tortoise, who manages to bounce. Then the GWE100 fires, and he doesn't miss. And now I'm a sit and duck, and the E50M bounces. Jingles, you spawny bastard. Yes, I know. How are you still alive? I have no idea. This gun hasn't finished trolling me yet though. The hit from the GWE100 knocked out my gunner, so I've now burned both a premium repair kit and a premium first aid kit, but I'm going to need this premium first aid kit to get my gunner back up, because I cannot afford to miss this Tortoise. Aim for the hatch, fully aimed. I don't think so, Jingles, not today. God damn it, I hate this gun. Oh, it is awful. And then I kind of start to betray my medium tank heritage as I try to keep moving in order to throw off artillery's aim at the grand speed of 15 kilometers per hour. The only thing that kept me alive there was not my manoeuvring, it was artillery's general inaccuracy. But the ridge has been swept clear, the IS-7 that killed the E50M, our artillery has finally put that Tortoise down, and now I'm chasing my next kill. 2 artillery left, I've already killed one of them, I could get a Pascucci's medal here, and I want to get 5 kills, so somebody on the stream is going to win 5,000 gold, and that's not a very good shot, but, well, he makes it easy by pulling back, so there's more of him to shoot at. Even this gun couldn't miss. Where's the last artillery? There he is. No, the IS-7's going to get him. And I'm actually praying here that he's going to shotgun and kill the IS-7 and let me get up there and finish him off, but it was not to be. I'll just have to settle for 4 kills instead. It was that clutch shot against the T10 earlier that cost somebody 5,000 gold. And I didn't actually think I'd done that well in that game. And, well, following the action, I think you'd be just as surprised as I was when you see these results, because top of the team on damage done. And experience. What the hell's going on? And I really hate this thing. It's just, the gun's horrible, the armor's horrible, the mobility's horrible. Just everything about this tank is horrible. And yet I managed to do nearly 5,000 damage and almost 2,000 assistance damage, mostly thanks to the donked shots into the E50M and the T62A that only immobilised them. But still, can't really complain. Despite some dubious decision making during the course of that match, I still came out of it with 4 kills and a high caliber in a game where Quickie Baby was playing a Death Star, so I can't really complain. Didn't earn a lot of cash though. You don't play tier 10s to earn money. That's what tier 8 premiums are for. Basically anything from tier 5 up to tier 8. As long as you win and do reasonably well, you're going to make a lot of cash in World of Tanks. Tier 10s, not so much. I mean, I got high caliber in that match, almost 5,000 damage of my own and almost 2,000 spot and damage. And I didn't fire any premium ammunition. You don't need to in the E4. The regular ammunition has 295mm of penetration. And I still only made 13,000 credits. Ah, yes, but Jingles, you used 2 premium consumables of the first aid kit and the repair kit. Ah, well, yeah, but I didn't have to pay to replenish them because I've got loads of them lying around just from completing missions. If I had to pay to replace those, I would have lost over 20,000 credits on that match. Despite getting a high caliber and winning with a premium account. World of Tanks, you so silly. But if there's one thing that this match proves beyond any shadow of a doubt, is that, well, you saw some of the dubious decisions I was making throughout the course of that match, and yet I still came out of it with a high caliber and 4 kills. So if it's stupid but it works, well, actually it is still stupid. You just got very, very lucky. And I'll take lucky over good any day of the week. Not everybody can be good. Oh, I can just see the fuss breaking out in the What Labs forums right now. He said what? What? Anyway, that's it for today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. And as always, take care. And I'll catch you next time.